So, it's that time again. Some motivation for you guys. So I was thinking how everybody usually says God has a plan for you, correct? Well, I'm here to tell you to not rush what God already has planned for you. Because you guys might have found your purpose, or God might have already showed you what He wants from you. But sometimes we try to rush what God already has prepared for us. And I want you guys to be patient and let God work. And let God do His thing, and don't try to rush the process, but trust the process. So this past weekend, they read one of the scriptures at church, and it kind of went with this. And it says in Mark 1, verse 1 through 8, as it is written as it is written in Isaiah the prophet, behold, I am sending you my messenger ahead of you. He will prepare your way, a voice of one crying out in the desert, prepare the way of the Lord, make straight His path. And I like what the Father said about the GPS. How the GPS, we put in a location, we set a location into the address, and this GPS is on the way to the address, is leading us. Turn left here, turn right at the stop sign, turn left on so and so street, and it's leading us all the way to the certain point to where we want to get to, or where our destination is going. And I feel that when we do take that wrong turn, where we do like a right instead of left, it always tries to recalculate the route. It always tries to recalculate it and makes us go towards a different route, but get back into the path, Or sometimes we just don't want to bother with the GPS, because sometimes it's just bad. Sometimes it doesn't even get us to the location. It gets us to a dead end, and we just want to be prideful and just say, you know what, I got this. I don't need the GPS. I can get there. I can manage to get there by myself. But in reality, we get lost and we end up being, somewhere else where we're not supposed to be at. And I feel that this GPS is God, This GPS is God telling us, you know what, come this way, turn that way. And it's up to us whether we want to follow that GPS. We want to follow that voice that is telling us, here, I'm going to guide you to where you need to be. And sometimes we take, we know where we're going. It's like I said, God, don't rush what God already has planned for you. God is sending us His destination, but sometimes we try to rush it, and we try to, go into a shortcut that we supposedly know, but really it's not even a shortcut. Where you're trying to go, it just makes it longer. Instead of actually trusting God and letting Him pretty much take the wheel and letting Him guide you. And I feel that, just follow God's process. Don't rush the process. Trust Him and follow His voice, and don't try to shorten anything or take shortcuts. Just follow Him. And again, like I said, God has a plan for you, but some of us have already found that plan. We just gotta not rush what God already has planned for us. And again, trust the process. Don't rush the process. Trust God, and everything will fall into place. Follow that GPS voice that God is, leading you to. Blessings to everybody, and I hope this motivates some of you and gets you to be patient. Reason why I'm doing this video is because I didn't realize what God has been doing with me. To get to people, and I'm not naming any names, just so they don't feel pressured or anything like that. But somebody came up to me and said, I've seen your video, and honestly it made me think a lot. And I'm not making this video to throw any stones at anybody, but if it fits, where there's a saying goes like that. I don't even know how it goes, but anyways, this goes to everybody. I'm sharing this to everybody. I'm sharing what God has put in my heart to share to everybody, so that way you guys are able to find out or to be motivated or to get to God. Because yeah, what you do here is going to be judged by God. And a lot of people say, well, I don't do anything bad, I go to church, I do that and that. Yeah, but the Bible also says, people will will scare away demons or do all this stuff. But I mean, if you're just putting God's name in your mouth and you think that's it, that's all you got to do is you say Jesus' name. God put you here for a reason. God put you here to share His love, share your testimony of how you've changed, because obviously we come in here sinning already, and it's a sinful world, and we just got to not be that person and not just say, oh, you know what, I go to church, I do this and that. People use God's name in vain all the time, and if you don't show it, that's a different story. I mean, if you don't show it, it's you have to show it in order to actually have meaning towards God's name. And yeah, I don't know if this is making any sense, but God's gonna judge you on what you've done for Him, not if you've said His name so many times. If you wear Jesus snapbacks, or if you wear Jesus shirts, or if you wear the rosary around your neck, He's not gonna judge you on what you wear, what you say with His name, or how do you say it? Because you can use God's name if you're using it for good, but if you're just using it, oh, Jesus, I said His name, I'm good, I'm saved, or I'm wearing Jesus, I have tattoos of Jesus, I have Jesus, it's not gonna work if you don't actually do something. But I don't want to make this any longer. I'm probably gonna cut some of it just for your motivation. You guys, God bless. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. I'm hoping to make more videos. Pray for me. Like I said, I'll pray for you. And God bless you.